Hi Year 10, I'm back. If you hear any like little typing, Miss Harris in the corner, beavering away, working hard. So yeah, if that's what you hear, that's her. Right, just another short clip today, just to kind of help you along in this new topic, stratification. So stratification, remember, it's about separating society into layers or into groups. So we've talked about in terms of working class, middle class, upper class. So functionalists, remember, functionalists believe that everything in society has a purpose or a set of functions, and it's no different when they talk about stratification and inequality. Now, the functions they identify are here. They say that because society is unequal and separated into layers, that this encourages people to work harder. You think about it, if you sit at the bottom of that triangle, are you, because society is unequal, you may be going to work harder in order to get yourself to the top. Yeah? So inequality has a purpose. It encourages hard work. It makes sure that there's a high value placed on education. It makes sure that there's a high value placed on the job that you get and the salary that you get paid. Now, just on that note, Marxists, remember, would disagree, wouldn't they? Because they would say that inequality doesn't, it's there to benefit the rich. It's not there to encourage everybody else to work hard. So, the other thing they point to is social cohesion. And it's this idea that through inequality and through a stratified system, it will bring society together because everybody is working for the same purpose. So this idea that you're in school and you're all working to try and get yourselves a good job, a good house, all the life chances that we talked about the other day. And it would, but so is everybody else. So are the year 10s in Longondale, so are the year 10s at All Saints. Everybody's working towards the same end. And lastly, this idea of consensus. And this is the idea that society agrees that hard work should be rewarded, according to functionalists. Society agrees that certain jobs should be better paid or higher paid than other jobs. So this stratification, this inequality, actually leads to a consensus in society where actually most people agree that these things are needed. Okay, don't feel like I've explained that as well as I could. Miss, would you get it? Consensus? No, Miss nodded her head, shook her head. Still think she was listening.
I was miles away.
She was miles away. It's on the PowerPoint. Focus mainly on these first two, this idea that inequality and stratification encourages hard work and it leads to social cohesion because everybody's working toward the same goals. Now, look, we've got two old men here. The sociologists, for some reason, they're always old, white and bald. This one has even got a pipe, just to remind us how old he is. And these are Davis and Moore, okay? Now, reference them when you're talking about the functionalist view of stratification. Davis and Moore said that stratification and inequality is important because of role allocation. It's this idea that it's through this system that we allocate the right roles to the right people. So, if things weren't unequal, everybody would get the chance to be a doctor or a lawyer, or everybody, and it's through this system of inequality that role allocation takes place. Do you agree? I'm not sure if I agree, and I know a Marxist definitely wouldn't agree. Okay, they also talk about this idea of rewards. So the idea that, the top jobs get the best salaries, or the most important jobs get the best salaries. They are rewarded. Again, do you agree? Footballers get paid a massive amount. Look at nurses at the minute, people outside on a Thursday clapping for the NHS. Is there the argument that instead of clapping for them, they should be being paid, and especially carers, a decent living wage? Yeah, now, according to Davis and Moore, they would say, well, it is fair, it's about role allocation and the top jobs being rewarded. Does that take place in our society though? Ask yourselves that question. So, one task accompanying this paragraph, and it's a 5 marker. And if you can please, I want you to send me this back via the assignments on Teams, and I will give you a mark and some points for it. So a 5 marker is about outlining. So basically what you need to do is explain the functionalist view of stratification. So explain the fact that they believe it encourages hard work and it leads to social cohesion. And then explain the work of Davies and Moore. Okay, so this idea that it's important for role allocation and it's important because of the rewards. Yeah, they made another point. Give me one sec, let me just look at this rewards point. Where is it now? I'm just looking, Year 10. I'm just looking. Functionalist said, even with the rewards we could not... Right, so what they're basically saying about the rewards is that we can't be sure unless you reward people, and especially those at the top, we can't be sure that without those rewards they wouldn't do a good job. So if we didn't reward doctors with a high wage, and when we go to the hospital or we need the treatment, we might not get the treatment that we deserve. Again, do we agree? Yeah? Loads to think about in this one. So have a go at the 5 marker, the outlining it. Start a sentence, okay? Functionalists would argue that, repeat the question, stratification is, or encourages hard work, yeah, and then furthermore, functionalists such as Davies and Moore claim that, okay? Have a go. Nice to see you. I've seen you twice this week. It's a very sad classroom without Year 10 sociology though, but I shall post another video next week. Take care. Oh, stop. Wave, miss.
A little Dan.